ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੇ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਹੀ। ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਭਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲੇ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਓ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇਕ ਉੱਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਨਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤਹ ਮਿਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸਰਨਾਈ। ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸਰਨਾਈ। ਅੱਖੀ ਕਾੜ ਤਰੀ ਚਰਨਾ ਤਲ, ਸਭ ਧਰਤੀ ਫਿਰ ਮਤ ਪਾਈ। ਜੇ ਪਾਸ ਬਹਾਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਝੇ ਅਰਾਧੀ, ਜੇ ਮਾਰ ਕਢੇ ਭੀਤ ਆਈ। ਜੇ ਲੋਕ ਸਲਾਹੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਉਪਮਾ, ਜੇ ਨਿੰਦੇ ਤਾਂ ਛੋੜ ਨਾ ਜਾਈ। ਵਾਰ ਵਾਰ ਜਾਈ ਗੁਰ ਉਪਰ, ਪੈ ਪੈਰੀ ਸੰਤ ਮਨਾਈ। ਨਾਨਕ ਵਿਚਾਰਾ ਪਏ ਦੇਵਾਨਾ, ਹਰ ਤਉ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਕੈ ਤਾਈ। ਹਰ ਤਉ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਕੈ ਤਾਈ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ। ਕਲਯੁਗ ਦੇ ਬੋਹਿਤ ਦੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਬੈਠੀ ਹੋਈ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਆਓ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਫਤਿਹ ਬੁਲਾਓ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। So we'll go through the body, the shabad that Maharaj has given us this week, which is So Purakh, and we'll do vichar of it. So Maharaj says in this shabad, Raag Asa Mehalaa Chautha, So Purakh, Ik Oankar Sat Gur Prasad। So Purakh Niranjan, Har Purakh Niranjan, ਹਰ ਅਗਮਾ ਅਗਮ ਅਪਾਰਾ। ਸਭ ਧਿਆਵਹਿ ਸਭ ਧਿਆਵਹਿ ਤੁਧ ਜੀ, ਹਰ ਸੱਚੇ ਸਿਰਜਨਹਾਰਾ। ਸਭ ਜੀਅ ਤੁਮਾਰੇ ਜੀ, ਤੂੰ ਜੀਆ ਕਾ ਦਾਤਾਰਾ। ਹਰ ਧਿਆਵਹੁ ਸੰਤੋ ਜੀ, ਸਭ ਦੁਖ ਵਿਸਾਰਨਹਾਰਾ। ਹਰਿ ਆਪੇ ਠਾਕੁਰ ਹਰਿ ਆਪੇ ਸੇਵਕ ਜੀ, ਕਿਆ ਨਾਨਕ ਜੰਤ ਵਿਚਾਰਾ। ਤੂੰ ਘਟ ਘਟ ਅੰਤਰ ਸਰਬ ਨਿਰੰਤਰ ਜੀ, ਹਰ ਏਕੋ ਪੁਰਖ ਸਮਾਣਾ। ਇਕ ਦਾਤੇ ਇਕ ਭੇਖਾਰੇ ਜੀ, ਸਭ ਤੇਰੇ ਚੋਜ ਵਿਡਾਨਾ। ਤੂੰ ਆਪੇ ਦਾਤਾ ਆਪੇ ਭੁਗਤਾਂ ਜੀ, ਹਉ ਤੁਧ ਬਿਨ ਅਵਰ ਨ ਜਾਣਾ। ਤੂੰ ਪਾਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਬੇਅੰਤ ਬੇਅੰਤ ਜੀ, ਤੇਰੇ ਕਿਆ ਗੁਣ ਆਖ ਵਖਾਣਾ। ਜੋ ਸੇਵਹਿ ਤੁਧ ਜੀ, ਚਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਤਿਨ ਕੁਰਬਾਣਾ। ਹਰ ਧਿਆਵਹਿ ਤੁਜੀ, ਸੇ ਜਨ ਜੁਗ ਮੈਂ ਸੁਖ ਵਾਸੀ। ਸੇ ਮੁਕਤ ਭਏ, ਜਿਨ ਹਰ ਧਿਆਇਆ ਜੀ। ਤਿਨ ਟੂਟੀ ਜਮ ਕੀ ਫਾਸੀ। ਜਿਨ ਹਰ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਧਿਆਇਆ ਜੀ, ਤਿਨ ਕਾ ਭਉ ਸਭ ਗਵਾਸੀ। ਜਿਨ ਸੇਵਿਆ ਮੇਰਾ ਹਰ ਜੀ, ਤੇ ਹਰ ਹਰ ਰੂਪ ਸਮਾਸੀ। ਸੇ ਧਨ ਜਿਨ ਹਰ ਧਿਆਇਆ ਜੀ, ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਤਿਨ ਬਲ ਜਾਸੀ। ਸੇ ਧਨ ਜਿਨ ਹਰ ਧਿਆਇਆ ਜੀ, ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਤਿਨ ਬਲ ਜਾਸੀ। So Satsang Ji Maharaj has given us a very long shabad. It actually has 5 verses in So Purakh. Most likely we're not going to get through it. So we'll just stop at the 3rd one and try and get up to the 3rd one. Hai na? Now, the first thing about this shabad is, as with all the shabads in Rehraas Sahib, that Maharaj has actually made this shabad in Rehraas Sahib, but it also comes later on in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, in Raag Asa. Okay, na? So don't be surprised if you're doing a Sahaj part, you come across the same Shabad again. That's how Maharaj has made it. There are some differences, not massive. And many people have sung Kirtan of the other one, and you might think it's the wrong one. Because you're sitting in a Shabad, they're singing Kirtan of the other one, the one that comes later on in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, you think, oh, they've got it wrong. But it comes out twice. So dhyan rakhna penda hai, especially when you're looking on Sikhi Max to find the Shabad. Look at the way the page, the ang is. If it's coming up in ang 8, 10, 12, something like that, that's in the beginning of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. If it's coming up much later in Raag Asa, then you know that it's not from Rehraas Sahib, it's a second one. Now, Maharaj Sahib, they go, Raag Asa Mehalaa Chautha. This is by Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj. They go, So Purakh. So is that. Purakh is a being. So we're not talking about somebody like the Buddhists. They don't say that God is a being. They say it's like consciousness. They don't call it a being. But we believe in a being, So Purakh. What's interesting is Maharaj is now going to describe that Purakh, but they're going to go and explain which Purakh that we're worshipping. Us to pehla, Maharaj ne already explained kar chuke hege ki keda dar hega te keda kar hega. Hon das rahe ki us kar vich baitha kaun hega, So Purakh. If you think of the system, Maharaj already explained to us in Sodar, where is that being, the house that we're standing outside, where is the house, Sodar and Sokar. Now they're going to So Purakh. So that the Sikh can have no question in his mind who the Sikh is worshipping. The Sikh should be clear who we're worshipping, So Purakh. So Maharaj is giving us clarity. What happens in Sachkhand, what happens at the door of Sachkhand, and what is inside Sachkhand, who is that being that is going to be inside Sachkhand that we're going to meet. Maharaj starts off by saying, Ek Oankar Satgur Prasad. This Mangla Charan is like an intro, comes up in Guru Granth Sahib Ji the most, more than even the Mool Mantra itself, or the Maha Mantra. Now, this is very small thing, but it's very hard sometimes to even understand that. In our community, we haven't really invested in education. There's no need to kind of lie about that. There's no need to dress it up in something nice. In terms of education, we fail to educate our youth. If there was a test to pass, to say, has this community passed a test of education, we failed. Our youth, they know all about the football players, they know all about what's happening on EastEnders, and they haven't got a clue what's happening in the Guru's history. They'll be discussing TV programs more than they'll be discussing what the Bani means, because they haven't been taught it. Now, I was just at a Gurdwara earlier in North London, and I was saying that, as a community, we do a lot of fuka marni. We do a lot of our own praises. Apne aap vaste fuka marne appa nihal hege. We're the best at blowing wind up our own trumpet. We think we're the best. We tell people we're the most integrated community. We tell people we're the most educated community. We tell people about how we're so giving. All these things we tell people, but the reality we don't face ourselves is that we are the least educated people about our own Granth. The Christians will quote the Bible, the Muslim will quote the Quran, the Sikh struggles to quote the Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Because we haven't taught our kids Gurbani. Halake, even though we are the Panth that worships our Granth. Other people respect it, we worship our Granth, and still we haven't spread the word of the Granth. What is inside Gurbani. And here, this little paragraph, this little phrase, Ik Oankar Satgur Prasad, this shows us how far we are from understanding Bani, when most of our youth can't explain this one thing. It's so deep and it's so small as well. Ik, that one being who's given by Maharaj to us as a number. No one can get confused. Ik, Oankar. That being who made everything with just one word, Oang. That being that is the creator, the sustainer and the destroyer. And also the one where we come from and the one we have to go back to. This one being, how do we find, this is the truth. Ehi Satya. This is the truth. Sat, 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 Prabh Swami. Ask Guru Arjan Ji Maharaj Sukhmani Sahib, what is Sat? They say Sat, 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 Prabh Swami. Vaheguru is the truth. This Sat is referring to Ik Oankar. This Sat is not referring to the Satguru in one way, it's referring to what's just been said. Ik Oankar is the fact. Ik Oankar is the ultimate truth. Sat, Sat, Sat Prabh Swami. And then they say, Shabad Gur Prasad Kirne Bille Bikhani. How many people, Virle Virle, who have the Guru's Kirpa, understand the Sat, which is Gur Prasad. Ik Oankar Sat Gur Prasad. The Guru is here to enlighten us about this truth. The Sat Guru teaches Sat. The Maths Guru teaches Maths. Science Guru teaches Science. And Sat Guru teaches Sat. It's simple, isn't it? And yet we go to school and there's no class called the Truth About Life class. There's classes about everything, but no one is teaching the truth. And here, Guru Maharaj has opened a shop. In the place of teaching, in the place of education, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj set up their own shop, and they've called it the School of Truth. The School of the Absolute Truth about life, universe and everything. Most people are scared of that place. Sach? Sat? Everything, the truth? Hanji. Sat Guru teaches the truth. And not just teaches it, he can bless us with it. The difference between the Guru and a teacher. I can sit here and just teach what Bani is saying to me, from my understanding. But Guru Maharaj can bless a Sikh to come close to Vaheguru. The Sangat can do that because the Guru is in Sangat. Maharaj is telling us, this is the way of life. To get the Guru's Kirpa. Sat Gur Prasadi. To find Vaheguru, we must go through Guru. You can't sit at home and say, I'm going to get to Vaheguru by myself. Somebody might say, why not? Why can't I go to God by myself? Because Akal Purakh tells us, the biggest thing between us and Vaheguru is the ego. The thing stopping us from getting to Vaheguru is the ego. Home dirag rog hai. It's the biggest disease we have is ego. Home. Not hankar, but our sense of me, I, me, I, me. And when we say, I am going to get to God by myself, those words, ha and main, are in that sentence. Ha is I, main is me. How can I get to God by myself? There's home in that sentence. We can't do it. We have to give away home. We have to give it away to somebody. Maharaj says, Aisa Satguru je mile. If you find a Satguru who can teach you the truth, Tisno sir sompi hai, vicho aap jaye. If you meet such a Satguru, then give your head to that Satguru, vicho aap jaye. Your ego will leave. The thing to get rid of is the ego. We can't get rid of it by ourselves. We have to give it to somebody. Who can we give it to? To Satguru. Akal Purakh has sent Satguru Nanak Dev Ji upon earth. Guru Maharaj is still here. The only Guru that never left is Guru Maharaj. Sare dujje jehde peer पैगंबर sige wo aage chale gaye. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj kade nahi gaye. Aaye te rahe. They're here to finish the job. They haven't left. They're still here with us now. Mera Roop Granth Ji Jaan. Guru Gobind Singh telling Bhai Nandal Ji, you want to see me? My Roop is Guru Granth Sahib. Mera Roop Granth Ji Jaan. They say in between me and Guru Granth Sahib Ji, don't see any difference. Guru Nanak Ji never left. Halle bhi hai to sort the job out. To sort us out. They've come to sort us out, but appa sona nahi chahte. We sit and have big parchar like this in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, but even then, many times in big samagams, no one really accepts Guru Granth Sahib Ji, because what happens is, they're not actually joining people to Guru Granth Sahib Ji. The job of a Sikh, the job of Pracharak is to join Maharaj to Guru Granth Sahib Ji. If you want advice, go to Guru Granth Sahib Ji. This week, miracles have happened. Every day miracles happen. Somebody asked this week from Guru Maharaj, I want to take Amrit. They asked me, what should I do? They said, I want to take Amrit. I said, ask Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, if you're ready for it. Do you know the Hukamnama that came up? Imagine you asking Maharaj, I want to take Amrit. The Hukamnama Guru Granth Sahib Ji gave, Maharaj says, Jinko lagi pyas, Amrit se hi khaye. What they read in Rehraas Sahib, the longer extended version, Paudi. Yeah? Tithe tu samrath jithe koi na hai, utthe teri rakh, agni udar mahe, sun ke jam ke doot nae tere chhad jahe, पहुजल बेखम असगाहा गुर सबदी पार पाहे जिनको लगी प्यास अमृत से ही खाहे. That's the हुक्मनामा. कल में ए हो पुण गुण गोविंद गाहे सबसे नो कृपाल संभाले साहे साहे बिरथा कोई न जाए जे आवह तुद आहे. If someone comes to you, Guru Maharaj, they don't go away empty. Guru Maharaj gave that hukamnama. Guru Granth Sahib Ji speaks Jagdi Jyot, the light, the awake light of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. There was a time, Sangat Ji, a friend, a very close friend of mine, he was at a program, he's a Pracharak as well, and the guy was there, he was saying, how can Guru Granth Sahib Ji give hukamnama? I don't believe in it. He goes, I don't believe in Guru Granth Sahib Ji giving hukamname. Sing Sigao. My friend goes to him, he goes, okay, let's do a deal. Let's ask Guru Granth Sahib Ji if Guru Granth Sahib Ji can speak. If Guru Granth Sahib Ji does not answer the question in the hukamnama they give, then I myself would no longer tell people to do hukamname. But if Guru Granth Sahib Ji speaks in the hukamnama, you have to accept it as well. Now it's a funny thing because the guy doesn't believe in the Guru Granth Sahib Ji speaking, but he's going to ask Maharaj, do you speak? But still, man gaya. What happened in that system? In that day, they did ardas to Guru Maharaj, Maharaj, kirpa karo dasso, do you speak as Guru Granth Sahib Ji? The hukamnama that came was Harnave Nal Galla, Harnave Nal Maslat. They said, talk to Naam, to God's name, speak to God's name. They said, take advice from God's name. Harnave Nal Galla, Harnave Nal Maslat. Maslat means advice. Sikh da kam hega ya, ki Guru Granth Sahib ne pucho, what should I do? Because Guru Granth Sahib Ji is Satgur, and we're going to get to Vaheguru, Ik Onkar. We're going to get to Ik Onkar how? Satgur Prasadi. Guru Sahib Di Kirpa de naal. Sikh is not trying to walk to Vaheguru by themselves. A Sikh is holding on to Guru Maharaj's anchal. Anchal means the coat tails. Guru Maharaj has got a very long coat, not just 52 kaliyan, they've got a very long coat with lots of kaliyan. And every Sikh is holding on to one of their kalis, one of their coat tails. Say, Maharaj, mainu bhi par kar lo. Yeah? To get onto the Guru's shabad, onto Gurbani, that is Guru's coat tails. We're not physically holding on to a coat tail, we're holding on to Gurbani. And if we hold on to Gurbani, we will get across. Because Maharaj tells us, Jinko lagi pyas amrit se hi khahe, kal mein eho pun gun govind gahe, sabse no kirpal samale sahe sahe. So Paujat became asgaha, gur sabdi par pahe. Because the world is very deep and the ocean of the cross the world is very deep, but hold on to Guru Shabad and you will cross. Bani da asra lena apni. Bani is our boat, Bani is our support in this world. So we should be joined to Satguru Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. So Maharaj says, Ik Onkar Satgur Prasad. Hold on to Guru's Kirpa. Earn the Guru's Kirpa. Make Guru Sahib happy. If you make Guru happy, you will swim across. It's as simple as that. We're not here to please anybody else. We come here to please Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. That is our Guru. Maharaj says, So Purakh Niranjan, Har Purakh Niranjan, Har Agama Agam Apara. Now in this body, Maharaj repeats quite a bit. They will say So Purakh Niranjan, again they'll say Har Purakh Niranjan. There is a lot of repetition. And many Vidwans have done arth of this repetition. What they've said is that in this Bani, Maharaj is talking about different tenses as well. Because if you take So Purakh Niranjan, and if you look at the moment, you see in this body that there are two So's. If you add two more, you get three in total. So Purakh Niranjan, Har Purakh Niranjan. Together you can get three of them. Because it's repetition, so you can say again and again and again. You can get more out of it. If you look at the whole body, you get effectively So Har Purakh Niranjan 3 or 4 times. One of the arths is this, that in the past, Akal Purakh, Hari Purakh was amazing, unknowable and pure in the past, in the present and in the future. That's one meaning. The second meaning is this, the Akal Purakh is always 3 tenses, but the other meaning is this, the Akal Purakh Vaheguru, I'm a sacrifice to you in this way with my mind, my words and my body. You know when we say In Ardas, we say, कि प्रथम सरबत खालसा जी की अरदास है जी सरबत खालसा जी को वाहिगुरु 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 चित आवे. We say it 3 times now. There's a couple of meanings of this. The 2 main ones are this, that really we're saying Akal Purakh Waheguru, I'm a sacrifice to you in my past, I'm a sacrifice to you in my present, and I'll be a sacrifice to you in my future. And also, I'm a sacrifice to you with my mind, I'm a sacrifice to you with my words, and I'm a sacrifice to you with my body. People that say Sikhi is inside, they're only a sacrifice with their mind. Some people say, I speak Mittha as well, then they're a sacrifice with their words as well. But we must be a sacrifice with our body as well. Because we've got 3 things to give. And you can't sacrifice 2 things and keep 1 to yourself. You have to sacrifice everything. Ab hum chali thakur pehar. I've gone to fall at my Guru's feet. Jab hum saran Prabhu ki aayi, Raag Prabhu pave maar. We throw ourselves at our Guru, we have to look at all 3 things. Is our mind a sacrifice? Are our words a sacrifice? And our body a sacrifice? Take it the other way around. Some people are a sacrifice with their body, but their words don't match. They'll speak a lie, they'll sell lie in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Hazuri, because they're not a sacrifice with their mind, with their words. And then, in their mind, no. They don't even think about it. They got the whole saroop, but none of what's required inside. Obi Madaya. And the person who's got the whole inside, they're perfectly formed inside, they look so ready as their Gursikh, but they haven't given their body, even they're lagging behind. We have to get into congruence. Many people said to me, somebody complained, they said, you know, you don't talk much about the psychology of Sikhi. Psychology, how can we solve ourselves? Psychology. How can we use Sikhi to explain to ourselves? Well, Maharaj is giving us in Japji Sahib, when we look at Saram Khan, we look at these 4 things. Tithe Kadiye, Surt, Mat, Man, Buddh. These 4 things, they're part of our psychology. There's a video on our channel when I spoke to a psychologist in Canada. She was a psychologist and we talked about the psychology of Sikhi for about half an hour. You can watch that video. Okay. So you have, inside you there is a consciousness which is built up from your background, your teachings, what you've taken in, which teaches you what is the thing you should aim for.
So that's the wisdom.
Yeah, the wisdom. Okay. So we call that mat. And basically what Guru teaches, Guru's mat. Okay. So the Guru's mat is the highest wisdom for us. Like he's teaching the highest wisdom. Yeah. So if you follow your mind's wisdom, you end up going the wrong way. But if you follow the Guru's wisdom, you go the right way. So you have to change the consciousness inside your mind, change your mind to that it now refers to the Guru's wisdom rather than to your own wisdom. Right. Then also we believe that there is a Buddha, which is your personal level of wisdom. Okay. So some people have the ideal, then they don't have the wisdom to actually follow the ideal.
Oh, I see.
So wisdom separate from the ideal. Wow. It's your level, personal wisdom. Where is your surt, like, where are you focusing? So on a day-to-day basis, like, you know, like a mind like wandering here, wandering there.
Right.
So where is that mind?
Like when
so this
you
is like,
meditate,
yeah,
have
so,
to be very,
right,
like,
so that's where the Buddhism idea of mindfulness comes in, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever get those kind of like tingles on the back of your neck?
Yeah.
Or your hair stands up on your arm?
Hair stands up
yeah?
on the back.
See what that's at the beginning of that. That just means your spirit center is already activating, right? Because where's the spinal column? It's coming up here. Yeah. Where is it leading up to? Here. And that's the center I talked about earlier, right? These guys, it's the 10th
the mind opening.
Yeah. So basically, the experience is blissful. It's supremely blissful. And that's what it's called. It's called habit forming, right?
I should know that.
And all that is about doing something for long enough that it becomes your normal thing.
Yeah.
You know, like they say, willpower is easy to make, easy to break. But Satsangaji, Guru Maharaj is trying their best to teach us that Sikh become in focus, become in harmony. You can't be in harmony unless all your body, mind, everything is going upon the same path. Otherwise, you'll always be in disharmony. What's inside must be outside the same. Dillo mohabbat jinn sei sachya, jinn man hor mukhor se kande kachya. Sheikh Freed is telling us in Raag Asa that those who have love in their heart, they are true. They have one thing in their mind, another thing on their mouth. They get found out to be false. Guru Maharaj is giving us the true way. Your mind, your words, and your actions must all line up. And that way you will get strength inside you would not believe. The strength that comes from having a mind that says what it has to say because it believes in it and then does that as well is so powerful. In this world, how many people actually follow what they think? In this world, how many people actually say what they think? In this world, how many people live that way? It's so hard. Guru Maharaj is trying to create from a normal person into a devta, a demigod. How will they do this? Until the person gets so much strength inside the Atma balwan ho jave, becomes so powerful that they speak what they need to speak. When Guru Nanak Ji Maharaj was in front of Babar and they said to his face, "You are Jabbar. You're a tyrant." Imagine standing in front of a king, making fun of his name. His name is Babar. Maharaj says, "Babar, tu Jabbar hai. You're a tyrant." Guru Maharaj could speak what he was thinking straight. In our community, very hard for us to say what we're thinking. We're the master of double speak. Hanji, 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 hanji. We mean nahi ji, we're saying hanji, hanji, hanji. Ho jayega. Asi 15 minute dur hai gaye hain. We might be 2 hours away. Huh? We're masters of telling gappa, face straight, bare-faced lying. We're experts in it. You know what people say to us when we stood in front of the Gurdwara committee, we stood in there, they said to us, "Put tusi change hege ho. Jehde sadde varge hege na Punjab to aaye, they go, "Asi to maade hege hain, appa kade sach bol nahi sakde." They go, "We've been trained from a young age to just lie. We can't speak the truth even if we want to. We don't know how to speak the truth." Sikh is trying their best to think the right thing, say the right thing, and then live it the right way as well. So many people in this world believe they follow their Guru. In their mind, they sold themselves to the Guru. In their words, even trying to follow their Guru, but their body is still, they keep to themselves. Why? If you understand Sikhi, you will understand this body is just mitti. It's literally mitti. You can leave a body on the ground and it will decompose in front of you and become back into mitti. You can see that happen. In the First, Second World War, when they had trench warfare, people got shot dead, they fell down, they died right there in the trench. Then a couple of weeks later, somebody went over that trench. They tried to pick up those bodies and they said they crumbled in front of them. Because the body becomes back into dust. Christians say, na, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We're made of mitti. We love this mitti so much. We can't give it to our Guru. Our mind is more powerful than this mitti, but we will give our mind to our Guru. We can't give our body to our Guru. What are we looking after so much? Maharaj says, one day this body will get rusty. Jar, and it will become rusty. They say, "Jar ai, joban harya." The age will come upon you, you will get old, and this joban, this youth that you value so much, this body that you think is so amazing, it will fall in front of age. The battle between age and this body, who's going to win? Age will win. Time will win. The body will fail. So, while we're young, we should give our body to our Guru so we can do something with it for our Guru. There's no point walking you when you're 80 years old and you can't see straight and you can't walk straight, you can't even stand up straight, and you say, "Guru Maharaj, my body is yours now." Maharaj going to say, "Main ki kara hai dena? Ye aap nitti hui hai. This body is broken. What can I do with this body now?" Give it to your Guru when it's nice and fresh, ready to do something for the Guru. Phir koi fayda ho, hai na? You want it to count in the lekha, make it count when it's ready. Don't give your mind when it's already become so old, already become so cool in its own ways, it won't change. Give it when it's young and it's still malleable, ready to form. Give it when you're younger. This is the time to follow Sikhi, when you're young. Not when you're in your old age. When you could do it when you're older, it's going to be harder for you. When your mind is still flexible, this is the time to give yourself. When you haven't got bad habits of swearing, when you haven't got bad habits of lying, that's the time to fall in front of your Guru and start following Sikhi. Guru Tegh Bahadurji Ji Maharaj, they say in their Bani, they go, there's 3 stages of life. Bal, Jawani, Ar Bird Pun, Teen Avastha Jaan. They go, there's 3 stages. Bal, as a child. They say, and Jawani, like us lot, Jawan ho gaye, eh? Then they say, Bird Pun. The third is old age. There's 3 stages. They go, without Waheguru, all of them are wasted. Children must jap naam as well. That's what Maharaj is saying. Children must jap naam. You can't let your kids not jap naam. You're doing them a disservice. You wasted their childhood then. It's parents' job to make sure the kids jap naam. when they're growing up. So the Maharaj says, in this, so there's three things in the past, present and future, and with my mind, my words, and my body. And the last one is, then Waheguru, you are worthy of what Maharaj is talking about. And not only are you worthy of that, you are also, then everybody worships you. You're worthy of worship and we worship you. These two things are also important, Sat Sangat ji. ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਪੂਜਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਪੂਜਨ ਯੋਗ ਹੋਵੇ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੇਵਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਉਹ ਸੇਵਨ ਯੋਗ ਹੋਵੇ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਉਹ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਨ ਯੋਗ ਹੋਵੇ. Maharaj is saying that the thing that we follow, the thing that we worship, the thing that we are serving, that should be worthy of that service as well. And dekho, I said to people many times, don't follow me. I'm not worthy of following. Follow Guruji. People might still listen, they might follow, but are they following something that is worthy of following? No. But Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj is both worthy of worship and people worship Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And that's good. Guru Maharaj is worthy of being served and people serve Guru Maharaj. So this is the two things that must also work. That means when you look for a Guru, we must find a Guru, by the way. When you look for a Guru, make sure you find a Guru who is worthy of the title of Satguru. Don't go find someone who's not worthy of that. That can happen to us as well. People fall into false gurus all the time. They go into false paths all the time. Maharaj talks about this in their Bani. So for us, find a Guru, aisa Satguru je mile. What is Satguru? Sat Purakh jin janiya, Satguru tiska nao, tiske sang Sikh udre, Nanak har gun gao. The one who knows that true being, Sat Purakh, So Purakh, the same Purakh, that being that we worship, Akal Purakh, the one who knows him, that is Satguru. Guru Maharaj knows Akal Purakh. Yeah, they like that. Yeah, and we are trying to follow Guru Maharaj because he knows Akal Purakh Waheguru. Yeah, we don't know Akal Purakh Waheguru, we haven't got a clue, but Guru Maharaj knows. Yeah, Tu Samrath Vadda, Meri Mat Thori Ram. So Maharaj says here, So Purakh Niranjan, that being is pure. Niranjan means, Anjan means, you put a surma on your eyes, that's a mark. He is Niranjan, he is without any mark. Not koi daag nahi Maharaj the. They are pure. So Purakh Niranjan. Then Har Purakh Niranjan. Akal Purakh Waheguru is again pure. Har Agamma Agam Apara. Now Agam means that he is unknowable, unreachable. You can't reach him. But one meaning of Agam also means, because you can't reach him, you can't scare him. He's Nirpal. So it comes up in this, and sometimes taken as Nirpal as well. So he's infinite, he's unknowable, unreachable, and he's also, you can't scare him, he's without fear. Yeah? Har Agamma Agam Apara. Apara means infinite. Now, when Maharaj said this Shabad, a Sikh who's a bit of a doubter, or thoda prashan karne wala siga, he had a lot of doubts towards the Guru. He came up to Guru Maharaj, he said, Maharaj, I think you made a mistake here. Huh? He says, some of the things that you said in here are a bit unnecessary. He says, Maharaj, look, tusi kehta, So Purakh Niranjan. But why did you say, Har Purakh Niranjan? There was no need to repeat yourself in this way. So Guru Maharaj says, listen, if I said So Purakh Niranjan, it would be that being which is pure. Because Niranjan means pure, Purakh means a being. So Purakh Niranjan. Then you might think I'm talking about some Mahapurakh or some Sant. They say no. By putting Har Purakh Niranjan, now you know we're talking about that being which is Waheguru and not any other being. He said, Acha Maharaj. He understood that. Then he goes, but Maharaj, hold on. Why did you then say Har Agamma? You said Har before, Har Purakh, now you said Har Agamma again. Why did you put that in? So Maharaj says, listen, the thing is, I had to write Har Agamma because Har Purakh Niranjan is also a nickname for Sri Ramchandra. Somebody might get confused, we're talking about Ramchandra ji, so then Har Agamma, because Ramchandra ji was not Agam. He could be reached. You could see him, he was physically there. But Akal Purakh is Agam, they can't be reached, they can't be scared. So then again, they're infinite, unknowable. So that way, you understand it's about Akal Purakh Waheguru. So he says, okay Maharaj, that makes sense. But then they say, how come you say Agam Apara? What do you say Agam Apara as well? Hey, Maharaj says, the reason I said Agam Apara on the top of that, Har Agamma, Agam Apara, because Har Agamma was the name also for Harnakash. Harnakash had taken a var from Vishnu. He'd got a boon from Vishnu. No one could kill him in the daytime, no one could kill him at night. No one could kill him inside, no one could kill him outside. No one could kill him with a held weapon or a thrown weapon. An animal couldn't kill him, and a human being couldn't kill him. He'd taken all these things, and then Akal Purakh themselves came down as Narsingh to kill Harnakash. But Harnakash couldn't be killed and by anything so far, because that he'd become very fearless. So they called him Har Agamma. That he was so brave, because no one could kill him, he became so without fear. So Har Agamma became his nickname. Harnakash was so ahankari and so without fear, he actually went to Vishnu's land. Vishnu Puri jithe Vishnu randaya. He went to Vishnu's land and he made Vishnu chant his name. Because Vishnu couldn't kill him either. He made Vishnu chant his name, and the Bani that he made him chant was Jale Harnakash, Thale Harnakash, Habi Harnakash, Hosipi Harnakash. That's why he made him say. This is what Guru Gobind Singh said, Jale Hari, Thale Hari. Maharaj is saying, no, it's Akal Purakh we worshipping. And Guru Nanak Ji Maharaj says, Happy such, Nanak Hosi Pi such. So Harnakash was Har Agamma. So Maharaj put Agam Apara. Infinite. Apar means infinite. You can't reach the two sides of him, and obviously you could see the two sides of Harnakash. So he's Apara. Agam Apara. Fearless, infinitely fearless. So, this is why this sentence makes sense to us, because Maharaj wants us to be very clear who we're worshipping. It might be alright for us here sitting in England, in South Hall. Here we think, I don't know nothing about Vishnu. I don't know nothing about Harnakash. But Guru Maharaj is not just speaking to us, they're speaking those many years ago to the Pandits and the people that understand this language. The people that know about Ramchandra, they know about Harnakash. They're talking to that person and they're saying this Bani to that person as well. And that person needs to be clear who the Sikh worships. We're leaving behind these other beings and we're focusing upon the Akal Purakh Vaheguru without fear, who is the purest soul there is. So Maharaj says, So Purakh Niranjan, Har Purakh Niranjan, Har Agamma, Agam Apara. The Maharaj says, Sab tyaveh tudji, Har Sache Sirjanhara. Sirjanhar means the creator. Sirjanwala. Sirjan means to create. Yeah? So the Sirjanhara means the one who creates. So, Har Sache Sirjanhara. You are the true creator. It's not Brahma, it's you. The true creator. Yeah? We must focus upon the one who created everything. Don't start thinking somebody else did it. Only Akal Purakh did it. So Maharaj at that time had to give people guidance as well, because they were confused. Who made the world? Many people came along and said Brahma made the world. Somebody else, another, but there's many Brahmas. Each one got given a job. Who made everything? Who is a true one that will stay at the before time, in the time started, now and forever? Har Sache Sirjanhara. So Maharaj says, Sab tyaveh tudji, Har Sache Sirjanhara. So one simple meaning is, everybody worships you, Vaheguru. Everybody worships you, Vaheguru. The one who the true creator. But using that rule we used earlier about the three things, then everybody worshipped you in the past, everybody worships you now, and everybody will worship only you in the future. Yeah. Also, people who worship you, they meditate upon you with their mind, with their words, and also with their body. They worship you with these things. Sab tyave means from the word tyona. Tyona means to remember. So tyave he means the people that some people remember you with their mind, people remember you with their words, people remember you with their body. And dekho ek kade jehde hege na kade. We got these kade on our hands. This is a way of meditating upon Vaheguru with our hands. You do something wrong, you got Guru Sahib's kada on you. So eh nahi karna. So you're remembering Vaheguru. You look in the mirror and you don't see your old face, you see Guru Das Sikh face. You know, when I went to the Singh's house yesterday in Wolverhampton, and he watched the videos, but I won't say his name, but we went to his house and they had a photo of him when he graduated. You know? Bada pyara lagda. And now he looks beautiful. He's got the malla, dadi. But I looked at his photo when he was a munna, and he had like this highlights, you know, his brown highlights. He had this fine little goatee beard, no dadi, no pug. And I looked at this guy, and I said, this guy, where is he going? Look at him now, look at what he was like. Now with his body, with everything that he walks around, he's worshipping Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Khalsa mero roop hai khas. Khalsa main ho karo nivas. Guruji is sitting in that body that is worshipping him by giving themselves to Guru Maharaj. When we surrender this body to our Guru, even people say that when they meditate, their hair vibrates. The whole body vibrates. Maharaj says, Gurmukh rom rom har tyave. Every rom starts to meditate upon Vaheguru. Sab tyave tudji. Means our mind is worshipping you, our words are worshipping you, Vaheguru. We're saying your name, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. But every single hair, every single part of our body is also worshipping you, Vaheguru. And then the other part, the third part I said earlier, is that Vaheguru, you are worthy of being remembered, and people are remembering you. You're worthy of it. So Sityavan Jog hai. You're worthy of worship. So Sab tyavah tudji har sache sirjanhara. Satsang ji ek benti hai. Make sure you take santya. People say, they don't say tyavah properly. There's a ha there at the end. Tyavah. It's a ha with a sihari. Tyavah. Yeah? We should pronounce that ha. We shouldn't just finish off with tyaveh. It's not a vava with dulamv. People say tyaveh. But it's not a va, it's a vah. Yeah? Look at that ha. You have to say the ha. Now, one meaning of this is also, you know the second sab tyaveh. You know the second sab, some Mahapurukhs translate this to mean this, that the sa, split the sasa and the pabba, and what you get is sa is with, and pe, it's a sihari, becomes like fear. People worship you with fear. Sab tyaveh sah pe. With that fear, they worship you, Vaheguru. Because you know what? Sometimes we might think we don't have to fear God, but we do have to fear God. Because when we stand in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, people say, Maharaj, tode samne bol rahe hain. I stand in front of you and I speak the truth. That means they've got a bit of fear. Some people that work their life, they look outwardly like a Sikh, but inwardly they don't believe, they don't follow it. You have to ask yourself, has that person got any fear of Guru? No. They will lie in a Gurdwara, they will lie in front of Guru Maharaj, they will lie outside. They've got no fear of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. We have to live in fear of Guru Maharaj. So Sapa here means in fear. They worship you in fear. So Maharaj says, Sab ji tumhare ji, tu jiyan ka datara. Maharaj says in Bani, Har ji mata, har ji pita, har jiyo patpalak. Guru Maharaj is my mother and my father. They look after us. Gurudev mata, Gurudev pita, Gurudev swami paramesara. Guru Maharaj is a true giver. So Maharaj says, Sab ji tumhare ji, tu jiyan ka datara. Vaheguru, all the beings are yours. All these beings out there, they're yours. Tu jiyan ka datara. You are the giver of all these beings. Now here the word ji can mean a being, but it can also mean the soul. All souls are you, Vaheguru. Like we say in Kirtan Sohela, we say, Sab meh jot, jot hai soe, tis de chanan, sab meh chanan hoye. You are the giver of that soul. Satsang, you can make a human body, you can take 5-6 dead bodies, stitch them together and make one body, but you can't come alive. Because Akal Pura has to give that ji. Tu jiyan ka datara. Maharaj tells us in Anand Sahib, they say, Har jiyo gupa andar rakke, vaja pavan mein jaya. That they blew the air, they gave life to that body, and then it comes alive. So here, we can take it to mean that Vaheguru, you, my Guru, are the one, we all belong to you, and all the souls inside are yours, and you are the one that gave us these souls. But using the previous thing, we talked about the 3 ways, then we can now understand it this way as well, that you are everybody belongs to you in the past, everybody belongs to you now, and everybody belongs to you in the future. You are the one who gives to everybody in the past, now, and in the future. You are the real giver. And also, then the second meaning, that everybody belongs to you with their mind, their words, and their body. All the time. And then also, the Akal Purkh Waheguru, you are the one who gives, you are worthy of giving. You are the one who gives to all of us, and also people do recognize you as the giver. Not only are you the one who is the giver, but people recognize you as the giver. Maharaj says, Har tyavaho santo ji, sab dukh visaranhara. They say, it is santo ji, here Maharaj is talking to us. If Santo ji is talking to us, Maharaj says, oh my saints. And what is a saint? Maharaj says that whoever worships you in the morning every day, yeah, Jo jo tumre dhyan ko nit udtyay hai sant, ant lahenge mukd phal pavenge bhagwant. Sorry, je tumre dhyan ko nit udtyay hai sant. Those that wake up in the morning and worship you, Waheguru, and they are the saints. Maharaj is not talking to Aam Sangat who doesn't believe in God. Not the person who doesn't follow Sikhi, but those that follow Sikhi, that wake up every morning, and before they even think about having food, before they think about checking the email, rushing out, seeing what's going on WhatsApp, those people wake up in the morning, and the first thing they do is to say, Waheguru, 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 and read Japji Sahib, and read even further if they can. Hai? Those are the people that are the saints. Je tumre dhyan ko nit uth Dhyaye hai sant. Daily wake up and then they worship you. They are the saints. So Maharaj is talking to those people. They go, Waheguru Santo ji, har tyavaho Santo ji, sab dukh visaranhara. They say, oh my saints, recognize, worship Waheguru, har tyavaho Santo ji. Oh my saints, worship Waheguru. Why? Sab dukh visaranhara. He will make you forget all your dukh. All the sadness in your life will go away if you worship Waheguru. Now what happens to us? When we got sadness, we do not look to Waheguru to take it away. Aam banda, satsang ji, aam banda ehi karda hai. They get sad and they go and hit the bottle. If they don't hit the bottle, they go out with their mates. I'm sad, let me go out, go raving. Or they go and look in drugs. Or they look in women, or they look in distractions. The main distraction in our house is that TV. Yeah? We get dukhi, let's put the TV on. I do the same thing as well. But Maharaj is telling us, Waheguru, har tyavo santo ji, sab dukh visaranhara. Worship Waheguru, O my saints, O my Sikhs, worship Waheguru. He will take away your pain. Kinna changa honda, if we were sad someday, we can come to Gurdwara and there's a little room somewhere, you come in all sad and they say to you, sit down, we'll sit and do simran with you. If you want to look about counselling, well, Gurdwara should have a counselling. Today they had the AGM, they said the Gurdwara is published, I'll show you the accounts that were given out to everybody. They said finally, in my 35 years of coming to this Gurdwara from a baby, the Gurdwara is only in debt by £400,000, that's it. And they've got 320 lying in the bank account. So in a couple of months, for the first time that I can remember, the Gurdwara can be free of debt. Free of debt. But you know what they're thinking about doing is making a bigger Gurdwara. But, Satsangaji, is such a I said it here earlier and I say it here again. If you look at the accounts of the Gurdwara, the accounts say that this Gurdwara here brings in more money than that Gurdwara over there. Havelock Road. This Gurdwara brings in more money in Sangat Peta and in Akhanda parts and everything else than that Gurdwara. How much did this cost? How much did that cost? We spent 18-25 million over there and still Sangat comes here more in more Peta is raised here. So buildings don't get more money. The thing to understand is you don't get more money by making more buildings. You get more money from the Sangat when you start to do Sikhi. And here, there is a better vibe, isn't it? There's a better vibe here. Everybody knows it. There's better vibe here. Why do you want to make a bigger Gurdwara and it will ruin this vibe here? There was a good vibe there. They made a big Gurdwara, it didn't work. Now we make a big Gurdwara here. What if we kill this golden goose? Yeah? And Sanghat's going to be going to Slough when the Swindon Gurdwara comes over there. We got to think, what are we doing for our community? Imagine a little room where you can walk in and you can say, I'm very sad. And they go, Ajo, Bajo, Simran is going on. They sit and do simran with you for half an hour, 20 minutes. That would be a counseling place. Because Maharaj says, Sab dukh visaran hara. Why? Let's meditate upon Vaheguru. He would take away our pains. It's very hard to find Sangat nowadays. Very hard to find someone who will sit with you and just do simran with you. The Gurdwara could do that easy. We got to start thinking about our community. We got to start thinking about taking away dukh from our people. Not giving them big buildings, but taking the dukh away. Counseling. Every kind of thing we can think about, take away their dukh. This is what Guru Maharaj wants to do. This is what Vaheguru is here for. We got to start thinking about how to do that, make a plan. There should be a plan how to reduce the pain of the Sangat. They should have that plan, otherwise what are we doing? So Maharaj says, Har tyavo santo ji, sab dukh visaran hara. Vaheguru will take away our pain when we meditate upon him. Maharaj says then, Hare ape Thakur, Hare ape Sevak ji, kya nanak jant vichara. Maharaj says, look, they say, Har ape Thakur. Vaheguru himself is the master, Har ape Sevak ji. He himself is a servant. Now we might think that's not possible. How can the master be the servant? But everything we get from Vaheguru. He does the most amount of seva for us. ਜਿਹੜੀ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਸਿਰਫ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਦੱਦਾ ਦਾਤਾ ਇੱਕ ਹੈ ਸਭ ਕੋ ਦੇਵਨਹਾਰ ਦੇਣ ਦੇ ਤੋੜ ਨਾ ਆਵੇ ਅਗਣਤ ਭਰੇ ਪੰਡਾਰ He himself looks after us. He ਆਪਣੇ ਬਾਲਕ ਆਪ ਰਾਖੀਨ ਪਾਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਗੁਰਦੇਵ He protects us, he serves us, he teaches us, he gives us everything. But also, he's our master. What a better master to have than the ones that look after you. There's no point having a master who stays away from you. Alo poke, he rules you from far away. You know what they say in this country? People don't feel close to the king and the queens and stuff. The prime, because they never come into the world, never talk to us. But this Vaheguru who's our master, Sacha Sahib, he gives us every single thing. He's closer to us than our hands. Whenever we say his name, he's there for us. Whenever we call upon him, he's there for us. He is our rock in all the bad times. Ne mane aake maan, ne taane aake taan, ne ote aake ot. What a great master to serve. What a Thakur to get for ourselves. Harape Thakur, Harape Sevak ji. Maharaj says, Kya Nanak Jant Vichara. What can Nanak? Jant is like a lowly person. Nanak is saying, I'm a Jant. I'm a lowly person. I'm like a worm. What can I do vichar about this Vaheguru, who is himself my master and himself he serves us? What can we think about this Vaheguru? Most masters never serve. This one doesn't stop serving us. We might turn away from him. He doesn't turn away from us. Keeps on serving. But also, Maharaj says, Kya Nanak Jant Vichara. Maharaj is saying, these poor beings that get served by Vaheguru, how miserable they are. We are the miserable beings. He's our master and he serves us so much, we have no power in our hands. Asi vichare hi reh gaye. We were left as poor beings. The vichar can mean think. Vichar can also mean asi vichare hai gaye. We don't even know that we have got no power in our hands. We are vichare because we keep thinking we got power, but asal vich, in truth, Akal Purakh is serving us all the time, and Akal Purakh is our master, and we find it hard to acknowledge him, and we don't even know how to thank him. There's no way we can thank him. A good Sikh friend of mine messaged me. He goes, what do you do if good stuff happens to you? You know, something unexpectedly good happens to you. What should you do to say thank you to Vaheguru? I said to him, increase your rehat. Maharaj, Guru Gobind Singh is saying, rehat pyari mujhko, Sikh pyara nahe. They go, I'm not interested in the Sikh. I'm interested in the way that Sikh lives. If Guru Maharaj is giving you something, you want to thank Guru Maharaj, then increase your rehat. Do one extra part a day for him for the rest of your life. That would be showing Maharaj, thank you. Thodi hor bani kant kar lo. Roj pad lo. Other thing about bani getting memorized, people think, let me do it every day, I'll get it memorized. Let me give you another way of doing it. Why don't you memorize it first and then do it every day? It's harder to read a part that you haven't got memorized. Jeri bani kant hegi hai, you know you can drive around, walk around, you got it memorized, you could do it. But people, they start adding it every day, thinking one day I'll get it memorized. Why don't we spend one day just memorizing that part? If it's a small part or a small shabad, we can memorize in one day. Yeah? Basant ki var, lava, 2-3 days you'll get it. Jitsi jor la. Once you got it memorized, you can do it every day. There's two ways looking at the same problem. So Maharaj is telling us that Vaheguru is our master. We are the poor beings. We don't even realize who he is. So Maharaj says, Tu kat kat antar sarv nirantar ji, har eko purakh samana. Kat kat here is our heart. The kat can sometimes mean time, but Maharaj here is talking about kat as our heart. So Maharaj says, Tu, O Vaheguru, you kat kat antar. In every single heart you are there. Every single heart. Maharaj tells us don't hurt anybody in a way, because he's in everybody. Even Guru Gobind Singh is firing arrows at the enemy, but they recognize the enemy. He's tu kat kat antar. Vaheguru, you are inside every single person. So there even Maharaj is putting gold on the arrow, so that the person who gets injured can get fixed, and the person who gets killed, then they can have their sanskar done properly. Maharaj says, tu kat kat antar. Sarab nirantar ji. Sarab means everything. Nirantar means inside. You're inside everybody in the same way. There's not one person that's got more of Vaheguru inside than somebody else. So, you know when Bulle Shah says to us, he says, Shoho tere to vakhni, bin sho duja kakhni, teri dekhan wali akhni. The only thing we're lacking here is to see Vaheguru. He's inside us, we just can't see him. He's inside everybody equally. Even the Mahapurakh and the Papi, same level of Vaheguru inside every single person. Tu kat kat antar sarab nirantar. Equally, har sarab nirantar ji, har eko purakh samana. In all beings, sab eko purakh samana. Saman again means equally. Yeah? So he's inside every single one. You are that one being inside everybody, Vaheguru. So obviously we can't be talking about Ramji or Harnakash. We're talking about that one being who made all of us. The Maharaj says then, Ek date, ek pekhare ji, sab tere choj vidana. Maharaj says, Ek date. Ik here means some people. It's not meaning by one Vaheguru. Ithe is kakke te sehari hegi hai. The kakka as a sehari, it means some people, not one person. Normally when it's one, kakke te onkar honda hai. The kakka has an onkar means ekko. Othe ek about the one. But ithe the ek is referring to some. Yeah? Some people. So don't see this as one, it's some. Maharaj says, this is, in fact, Satsangaji, this is the reason why they put ek onkar with a number. Otherwise, they will say some onkar. Because the word ik in Punjabi doesn't always mean ik. It means some as well. So Guru Maharaj put a number there for that reason. Yeah? So Maharaj says, ik date, ik pekhare ji. What is a pekhari? A beggar. Some people by you have been made into givers. And some people by you have been made into beggars. Maharaj says, Ji sab tere choj vidana. Now choj means a play, a khel. Choj means choji mere govinda, choji mere pyarya. You are playing with us. The Vaheguru, this is your khel. This is your tamasha. You've made this world. Sab tere choj. This is your game. Vidana. Vidana means wow, amazing game you made. Maharaj says this game is so amazing. Some people you made givers. Some people you made beggars. The givers get ahankar that I am giving, although they got made givers by Vaheguru. And the Pekhari are beating themselves up. They're saying, why am I such a beggar? Even though they should realize, Akal Purakh has made you into a beggar now. Live that way, but don't cry about it. Because it was all the hukum. It was Akal Purakh's hukum. So this game is being made this way. The problem with us is, we get trapped in this, we start judging people. We forget Akal Purakh's in charge. We come into the Gurudwara, we got so much money, we start thinking we got something to give. But no, we are all beggars here. Asi sare pekhari hege. In reality, Maharaj says, Jachak mange daan de pyarya, devan har datar main nit chitarya. They go, the Jachak, the servant, begs for something. Jachak mange daan de pyarya. Oh pyare Vaheguru, give me this gift. What do I ask for? They go, Devan ha datar main nit titarya. I meditate upon you every day. Nanak shabad apar. Maharaj says, this shabad, this thing that I'm begging from you, nikut na jai mool, atul pandarya, Nanak shabad apar, tin sab ki chisarya. We come here as beggars for one thing only, for the shabad, for that spirituality. Don't come here and beg for stuff. He can give you that anyway. Ask for the thing that's the most important thing from him. Learn how to ask. Ask for shabad. Maharaj kirpa karo, let me join to your Bani. Let me say the Bani and experience what Bani is really all about. Ayo sunan padan ko Bani. If we had the chance once in our life to experience Bani, we will be nihal, nihal, nihal. The power of Bani cannot be overstated. This is what we're asking from our Guru for. So Maharaj says that people come to you as beggars. This is all your amazing play. Tu ape data ape pugtaji, hon tud bin avar na jana. Maharaj says you are the giver actually. Asal vich tusi data hai giyo. In reality, you are the giver. Tu ape data ape pugtaji. Pugat means to eat, to consume. You eat it yourself actually. You are giving, and the person who is enjoying is also you. And dekho jinu bhukh lagi hegi hai, he gets food, he says thank you. But when he eats, he or she eats, when they're really hungry, they're like, maja aa gaya na? Maharaj is saying, he himself is a giver, he himself is the enjoyer. It's all his game. The beggar and the giver are the same person. It's just we can't see that. It's his game he's made. Tu ape data, ape pugtanji, hon tud bin avar na jana. I don't see anybody else but you. There's a beautiful shabad by Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. They say that Vaheguru, I'm looking at you. You are my mother. You are my father. You are everything to me. Tu mera pita, tu hai mera mata, tu mera bandhap, tu mera prata, tu mera rakha sabni thai, ta paho keha kada jiyo. Then they say, Tumri kirpa te tud pachana, tu meri ot, tu hai mera mana. They go, by your blessings, Vaheguru, Tumri kirpa te tud pachana. Now I recognize you. Pehla, we took from the beggar, from the giver, and we thanked the giver. We ate it, and we think we're getting it. But now, by Akal Purus kirpa, Tumri kirpa te tud pachana. Tu meri ot, tu hai mera mana. You are my support. You are my respect. So a Sikhi hai to understand, to recognize who is the one that we are worshipping. So Purakh is all about that. It's all about recognizing who is it that we are worshipping in this world, who is it that we should be thanking, who is it that we should be begging from. Akal Purakh Vaheguru. And the Guru is a form of Akal Purakh Vaheguru. Don't get confused, say, I should ask my Guru. Guru and Vaheguru are the same. Gur Paramesar Eko Jan. Jot is Pavai, so Parvan. Don't get confused. Guru and Vaheguru, same thing. But us from that being. Guru is the same. Maharaj says, Tu par brahm beyant beyant ji, tere kya gun aakh vakhana. Maharaj says, you are par brahm, supreme over being, the one who made everything. You are the par brahm beyant beyant ji. You are infinite, infinite Vaheguru. Now remember, when it comes to repetition, we go back to those three things. That in the beginning, and in the present, and the future, you are the Supreme Lord who is infinite. And then also, that Vaheguruji, with my mind, I worship you, with my words and in my body as well. You are the infinite being. Tere kya gun aakh vakhana. What qualities of yours can I say and explain? Aakh means to say, vakhan means to explain. Tere kya gun aakh vakhana. What qualities of yours can I sit here and explain, Maharaj is saying? You're so infinite. How can I even go close to you? There's so many shabads that talk about this. So many. Maharaj says, Tere kavan kavan gun keh keh gavan. Tu sahib guni nidana. Tumri mehma barna sako. Tu thakur uch pagwana. How can I explain you, Vaheguru? You're so amazing. They even go further when we say, in that shabad I often read, Har beyant ho mit karvarno kya jana hoye kaiso re. Vaheguru is infinite. How can I explain him? So Maharaj says, what can I explain about you? So Maharaj summarizes by saying this, Jo sevah tujji, Jan Nanak tin kurbana. They say, oh Waheguru, I don't know what to say about you. But I know one thing, whoever serves you, I'm a sacrifice to that person. Wow. Whoever serves you, I'm a sacrifice. They say it twice. Whoever serves you in the past, whoever serves you in the serves you right now, whoever will serve you in the future, whoever serves you with their mind, with their words, and with their body, and you, Waheguru, are worthy of being served, and Waheguru, people serve you as well. These are the things that we're looking at. Satsangaji, what does it mean to serve our Guru? It doesn't just mean that we just come here and wash up some pande. Guru Maharaj says to us in Bani, they say, Hom mein naave naal virodh hai, doe na vase ek thaaye. They say Hom and Naam are opposed to each other. They can't stay in the same place. But then they give a very big warning. They say, Hom mein vich seva na hovei, ta man birtha jaye. They say you can't do seva in ego. Satgur ki seva gakhdi. To serve the Guru is very hard. Understand what this Pankti is saying here. It's not saying those that come to your Gurdwara wash up pande. No. What it's saying is those that serve you. How do you become a servant? How do you do seva? You have to become a sevak first. You have to become a sevak, then you can do seva. Just like a doctor must become a doctor first, then they can do doctoring. And the teacher must become a teacher first, then they can teach. In the same way, we have to become a sevak first, then we can do seva. Sevak ban ke seva karni hai. Sevak kive bani hai? That's the question. Maharaj says, Man beche Satgur ke paas, tis sevak ke karj ras. When you sell yourself to the Guru, mind, words and body, you become a sevak. When we haven't sold ourselves to our Guru, we're living in homme. Homme vich seva na hovei, ta man birtha jaye. The only way to do seva is to become a servant first. Then everything you do is seva. Because you work for him. Nokri. This is what this means. Those who become your nokkar, they do your nokri. Yeah? Chakkar lagge chakri, je challe khasme pai. A servant does serving only when they live in the hukum of the Guru. Jera bani pad raha hai na, wo bhi seva hi kar rahe hain. Think about it. The one who is serving the Guru, they do what the Guru tells him to do or her to do. That is what it means to serve the Guru, to do what the Guru tells you to do. And if Guru Sahib says do part, and you wake up in the morning, you go, Mera nahi ji karda part karna. But you say, nahi nahi, Guru Maharaj ne kya hai part karna ya, main part karanga, or karangi. Fir ye seva ban gayi. This means listening to the Guru and following him is seva ban gayi. When you lower yourself and you follow the Guru, that is seva. Hasti sir jo ankas hai, aherans jo sir de, man tan aage rakh ke, ubhi sev kare. Just like an elephant bows its head to the mahut, and the anvil bows its head to the hammer, in the same way give your mind and your body to your Guru and serve him. Do what he says. That is seva. Bari dungi gal hai Maharaj is given here. Those that serve you, Waheguru, in the past, present and future, those that have become your chele and done your seva, listen to what you said, with their mind, their words and their body, and Waheguru, you are worthy of seva. Waheguru, people serve you in the right way and they lose their ego. Yo Gurmukh aap nivariye, sab raj srisht kale. You know when Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj says, Mantan aage rakh ke ubi sev kare, they say, Yo Gurmukh aap nivariye. This is how a Gurmukh destroys themselves. Through seva. How do you destroy yourself? By getting the ego out of the way. Giving yourself to your Guru. Yo Gurmukh aap nivariye, sab raj srisht kale. They get blessed with Raj over the whole world. Khalsa Raj will come when we come to our Guru and we destroy ourselves and serve him by what he says. Not by what we think, but what Guru Sahib says. Follow his way, we will get everything. Don't follow his way, you get nothing. We ain't got what we deserve, but we won't get nothing if we don't follow our Guru. Sikhi ehi hai ye Gurmukh aap nivari hai, sab raj srisht kale. Aap gawai hai, taha sau pai hai. Yesterday the katha about Amrit, And one of the baby showed a poster. She goes, Paji, that katha are you going to do about Amrit? Are you going to do it here one day? I said, Jedi katha hondi na Aitwar nu, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ. It's not just the Bani, we talk about everything here. Because Sikhi is everything. And Maharaj, in that hook, yesterday I was talking, I said, listen to one thing about Amrit. What Amrit really is to become Guru Sahib's knocker. To become Guru Sahib's chakkar. To become Guru Sahib's slave. This is what Amrit is. To serve him as his Sikh. I am yours, Maharaj. Giving your mind, body and soul to your Guru, that is what Amrit is. It's nothing else but sacrificing ourselves to the Guru. And Guru Maharaj is giving us that chance. And how do we get to Vaheguru apart from this way? There's no other way. The ego must be gotten rid of. It's not good for us. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj says these words. Those Gurmukh Pyare that read Shabad in the morning, they know these words. Maharaj says, Aap gavaiye, ta soh paiye, aur kaisi chaturai. What other clever way is there? We must lose ourselves. Then we'll get husband Lord Vaheguru. You can't keep yourself and get Vaheguru. You must lose yourself and then get Vaheguru. Aap gavaiye. Lose yourself. Ta, then soh paiye. You get Vaheguru. Aur kaisi chaturai. What other clever way is there? Show me another way, Maharaj says, that you can find Vaheguru. There is no other way. So, India Benti Parvan Karniya, Pulan Chokha Dikhe Bakshi, Aao Gajrat Ke Fateh Akhiye, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru.